Hi, my name is Zach Parneville. This is my second speech for our class and semester. These are all my audience members, and we're going to be talking about how to swing a golf club and do everything else. So here we go.
How can I see the time?
Just hold it. I'll watch it. You're good. All right. So a big thing about golf is that your bag and what you use for everything in your bag. So this is it. There we go. So everything I use is right here. So the biggest part is everything gets dirty. This is your golf towel. Everything that happens with your golf towel cleans all your clubs off and makes everything look clean and shiny. And then you actually have your golf bag itself. I play on my high school golf team, so we get team bags with our names on them. So as you can see right there, it says it. Let's go back down. Here we go. So I'll kind of describe each club and what it kind of does for me and how I use it on the course. So whenever you start off playing golf, you always start off with your driver. This is my driver. He has this cool sloth head cover on him. This is my Callaway Maverick driver. It does wonders for me, and I love every second of it. When I'm kind of like, it's not a long par 4, which is a type of par on a golf course, I'd hit my Flamingo guy, Mr. Threewood. He goes pretty far for me, and I really love him. So when you have an iron set in your bag, all you got is every brand's different. So if you're a Titleist, you can go from pitching wedge to a 4-iron, or a 50 degree to a 4-iron, or a pitching wedge to a 5-iron. It just depends on the brand. So with my clubs, I have a set of Titleist AP2s, and it ranges from the pitching wedge all the way up to the 4-iron. And those are pretty much what I use when I'm just hitting iron shots in the fairways or in the rough, or whenever I'm out and doing other stuff. So the big thing is around the greens. Short games are always most important. I have the 60 and 56 of the Titleist Vokey wedges SM9s. Those are my new clubs, and I just got them this year, and I love them very much. And of course, if you know anything about golf, when you're on around the greens, you got to use your putter. It's the best thing out here. I have a ping answer too, and that is my favorite thing ever. A big thing is always knowing how far you are from stuff. So what I use, I have a Bushnell Tour V5 as a rangefinder, and in my rangefinder it has a case, and I use this to see how far everything goes. Because if I ever need to see a flag that's, say, 150 yards, this thing will tell me. Because I always need to know how far everything is, and that's just all I have to, that's what I need to do when I'm on the course. So I'm gonna package him back up. And obviously, the biggest thing in your golf bag is what you're gonna hit with. Because you can't go out there and swing for fun. You need golf balls. You can't play golf without golf balls. And then obviously, when you have your little pouch here, you do have to have, if I can get them out of there, sorry, have your golf tees. You have all these golf tees. You gotta be able to tee the ball up when you're on the first tee. Always you gotta have everything in your bag that's always super reliable and super honest and what you need to do to be successful. So our next thing is I'm going to talk to you guys about how to swing a club. So a big thing about with your golf swing is that you always got to stay balanced and always upright. And so when I'm bending down here, I'm using my shoulders and my triceps and my chest and my stomach, and I'm always using my body weight to swing through the ball, because I always have to be able to use everything that I use. So when I'm swinging here, I'm setting up to, say, a golf ball, which is right here in the said driveway. So if I'm here, I'd want to rotate myself, because all your power in a golf swing comes from your hips, and that when you're turning, that's how you get power. Because everybody thinks that golf is just here and here, and like if you have big muscles, you can hit the ball really far. That's really not the case. I know some of the shortest guys in the world have the best hip rotation and they hit the ball the farthest, because it doesn't really matter how big your biceps are. It always means that if you can rotate the best, you're going to get the distance out what you want. So a big thing is when you're playing as well, which I forgot to mention before, having golf clubs. You always want to have golf clubs on to keep your grip nice and great, so that when you're hitting, everything is so easy. So another big part about your golf swing is your follow through. So if you're setting up to the ball, you hit a great swing, you gotta make sure you follow through and point your hands to the target. So if I'm going here, if I'm going say at the door, I gotta point to where I'm going. So if I'm hitting at the door, I'm gonna point at it, because that's what I gotta do to make sure that everything is good. So, a big thing is, I'm going to talk about another thing, is chipping. When you're around the greens, you don't have to hit full swings. Because if I go like that next to a green, the ball's going to go so far past it, and just it's going to be not good. So a big thing is chipping. Not hitting as hard, because that's just going to flight the ball up and do, flight the ball up and get the ball where you're going, because you got to be able to stop the ball really quick with a wedge, because your wedge shots are your most important shots. Because if you can put the ball to about a foot away from the pin, putting's the easiest thing ever. It's a super easy process, and what it makes you do is just get the ball to where you want to go. So that's my demonstration on how to hit a golf ball. I really appreciate what you guys have been listening to, and I want to say thank you to everybody listening. All my viewers are really excited, and thank you so much.